There's like a gatekeeper there, like it looks like the Grim Reaper, and when he steps out the shadows, you see the Red Skull's face, and like, bro, I lost my shit, bro, because that's the last thing I was expecting to see, like for years now. It wasn't Hugo Weaving, it was Ross McQuain, I think that's his name, the guy from The Walking Dead, Aaron, you know. Um, yeah, that was fucking like that's what I'm talking about, man. That's why I love Marvel, man, because they give us nice surprises like that. Like, I had no clue going in, man. To see something like that come back full circle is pretty fucking cool. Because for years, people were like, "Where the fuck is Red Skull?" Like we were thinking, like, did he die or what? So now I'm thinking that a lot of villains can come back through. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still hope to see Abomination come back. Like, how cool would it be to see him in the next movie? Like, maybe they really need all the forces they can get, and they're like, "Yo, go get what was his name again? A Blossom. I forgot his last name, but about the guy, Abomination. you know, if they go get Abomination out of prison and he helps out, you know what I'm saying? Because he's like, Thanos did what? He's erasing half the universe. He's gonna be like, of course I'm gonna help. I want to live. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, all right. So yeah, and you got the fight on Wakanda. Which one was better for me? They were both great. I don't know which one I like better. Maybe the one on Wakanda, because it was like an actual war. You know what I'm saying? Because you got the Outriders, and you got Proxima and Cole, right? Was Corvus there too? Yeah, he was there too. They're all there, and they trying to break through the barrier. The barrier in Wakanda is so fucking impenetrable that the Outriders, like all the what are they called? What's the term for them? Like the fodder. You know what I'm saying? All the like Jesus, the Shatari from the first Avengers movie. Like, they're the CGI that the Avengers got to punch around to look cool and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were killing themselves to get into the bear. It was insane. Like, they were really trying to like. It was a bunch of them too. Oh my god, it was like, who knows? It was like 100,000, maybe more of those fucking things. It was insane. It was a bunch. They were just killing themselves. They were like really like scratching and clawing and whatnot. They eventually got in. Well, actually, no. I mean, they decided to open it at a certain point. I forgot the exact reasoning, but they were having a conversation. I think I wasn't really paying attention too much because I was just like amazed about what I was watching. But they opened it eventually. T'Challa and Steve agreed to open the barrier, and they just let them through. And it was all out fucking war. It was chaos in Wakanda, bro. Yeah, you got fucking Black Panther, Captain. Oh my god, when they were running at them, because like, like even before that, the whole chanting in Bombay, like that shit was so fucking hype. But like, yeah, once the battle started and T'Challa and Steve are going neck and neck, running side by side, trying to get there first. I forgot. I think it was Steve that got there slightly first. Like, they were almost trying to like outdo each other. It was hilarious. That's a better fucking look. Look at that. I could have had it at this angle the whole time, wasting my time and shit. Whatever, man. Okay. Alrighty. Whoa, almost broke the goddamn thing. Alright. Shit. Alright, when Thor popped up, let me just get to that. That's the best moment in the fucking movie, man. To me. I mean, I don't even like Thor. Like, I do. I like him now. I don't love him. I should say that. Like, he's not one of my favorite characters of all time. Whatever. I think he's cool. But like I think they were losing at a certain point. Like they were getting overwhelmed. Like I mean, Outriders were had because Banner was in the Hulkbuster because for some reason he couldn't turn into the Hulk. So what's the next best thing for him to help out? Getting the Hulkbuster, right? Yeah. So the Outriders were just destroying that armor. I thought he was gonna burst out and become the Hulk, but that didn't happen, which kind of sucked. Anyway, yeah. So when Thor just comes because he goes off to his planet, which that's a negative for me actually. Let me bring that up. I thought they spent too much time with him trying to create a new weapon for himself. Like it took like a good 10, almost 15 minutes out of the whole movie just for him to get a new weapon. And it was cool what Thor was doing, like in space and whatnot. He was flying through space and you know, like he was like holding the shit to get the beam to go through to do the weapon and whatnot. It was just like, I mean, it was cool to watch, but I was like, man, maybe cut this shit down. Like, I want to see what's going on in Wakanda on Titan, man. Like, come on. But no, when he came through, I'm gonna keep saying it, man. God damn, that shit was fucking awesome, bro. Cause like he has Rocket and Groot with him too. Like, oh my god, let's go! Like, everybody was clapping. That was the hypest moment, bro. He looks so there's something I gotta watch this movie again. He looks so fucking cool, man. Like his armor, the weapon, the lightning. Oh my god! Right? Woo! Fucking man. Oh shit. But all right. So on Titan, right? Yeah, they're trying their best. They almost had him too. Like they really, like everybody had a hold of Thanos. Like they grabbed one arm, the other arm. They had him wrapped up. Spider-Man was doing his thing, webbing him in the face and whatnot. Doctor Strange was going on some trippy shit. Like he turned into a Hindu god at one point, like with the multiple arms, and he fucking did a shadow clone. It was like multiple Doctor Stranges. It was insane, man. Fucking hell. Like Quill like gave him the finger before putting on a sticky bomb on him. Drax, I forgot what he did exactly, but he was fighting too. Everybody was fighting, man. It was fucking awesome. So yeah, they eventually got him cornered. Kind of like you got Mantis on top of him using her abilities to cloud his mind and whatnot. They're trying to rip off the Infinity Gauntlet. They almost it's taking a while to get it off, but for some reason it just won't come off. I don't know if his hand is too big or some shit, but they almost get it off. But then you got Quill getting to his feelings too much, or he's like, where's Gamora? Because wait, I didn't mention this. Yeah, Thanos sacrifices Gamora to get the Soul Stone, which was one of the most darkest things I've ever seen from the MCU, bro. like it was fucking messed up too. Is that Gamora like when Red Skull told them what they had to do to get the Soul Stone, like she was like, ha. Like there's no one you love, you know what I'm saying? Because you had to sacrifice someone you love to get the Soul Stone. And Thanos was like, contraire. Like, I love you. So you're gonna have to go over. He just grabbed her by the arm and just tossed her ass over. It was fucked up, bro. And I think Gamora, I'm gonna talk about this a little bit, maybe towards the end, but I think Gamora is dead. You know what I'm saying? Because, alright, this is a spoiler, fuck it, I'm gonna just come right to the ending. When Thanos snaps his fingers and everybody starts getting erased, like T'Challa, Peter, Quill, Mantis, Drax, Bucky, Sam, Falcon, Groot. Didn't say Groot. A bunch of superheroes are getting erased. They're dead. They're officially dead right now. You know what I'm saying? No, they're probably gonna come back. I mean, you got a Spider-Man sequel happening in 2019 next year. All right, so he's gonna come back. Like, stop playing with us. But anyway, I mean, yeah, I mean, come on now. They're not gonna kill off Black Panther, especially because of how good his movie just was. You know, his movie just made a bill, so they're gonna do a sequel. He's not dead. I never believed it for a second. Like, once they all started getting erased, I was like, okay, this is fucked up, but I'm pretty sure they're all coming back. But everybody who died before Thanos snapped his fingers should stay dead, which includes Loki, Heimdall, all the Asgardians, Vision. Vision, oh man. Let me talk about Vision real quick. He died twice, bro. Like, Scarlet killed him to save the day, you know what I'm saying? She, like, even though she really didn't want to, I mean, they're in love and whatnot. She used her powers to basically just shatter the Mind Stone, which, and then, in a sense, kills Vision. But then, Thanos just takes out Scarlet, knocks her to the side, and just uses the Time Stone to reverse Vision's death. And then he just grabs the Mind Stone out of his head and just kills him again. Like, oh my God. That was wild. That was really fucked up. I couldn't believe. I was like, of course, I forgot. Like, all right. The one stone he used a lot was the Reality Stone. He used that a lot. He used the Power Stone a lot too. He used the Space Stone mostly to travel, like almost exclusively just to travel between planets. He used the Time Stone in the best fucking moment. Like, and then he didn't really use the Mind Stone that much. Like, once he got the Mind Stone, he didn't really use it. And the Soul Stone, I don't think he used it much either, did he? So yeah, those are the two that he didn't really use, the Soul and the Mind. But all the other ones, reality, power, space, and time, he used quite a lot. Anyway, oh man, what else, man? Shit, I'm about to end it real quick, cause oof, fucking hell. All right, I mean, I might as well talk about where it just leaves us off, right? I mean, most of them are dead. You know, not most, but pretty much half of them are dead. You only have, you have the main Avengers, you know, the OGs still around. Tony, Thor, Cap, Hulk, Widow. Hawkeye is out there. Oh, that's one. Oh, let me talk about that real quick. Hawkeye and Ant-Man. Not in the movie. Nowhere to be seen. I was pretty disappointed by that. Because I like these characters. You know, they were just in Civil War. I'm like, damn, where the fuck are they? They could have been used in some capacity. You know what I'm saying? Especially Ant-Man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really wanted to see Ant-Man go big again. Like, I don't care how many times him going big is the shit. Like, they probably could have used. I mean, imagine Ant-Man on Wakanda or on Titan going big versus Thanos. You know what I'm saying? Like, how would Thanos handle that shit? You know, maybe that's what they didn't do it because they were like. I mean, all right, I still think Thanos can do something, especially with the gauntlet, right? He can use the powers of the gems, of stones, and take Ant-Man out. But still, it would have been fucking crazy to see Ant-Man. But anyway, yeah. So that post-credit scene, let me talk about that real quick. You got Nick Fury and Maria Hill in New York, I presume, just driving, talking about, I think, what happened in Wakanda, and people start getting erased all around them. You know, helicopters, this is chaos. Helicopters crashing into buildings and people disappearing in their cars, crashing into each other and whatnot. And Maria goes, she gets erased. and then Nick Fury gets erased before, right before he about to get erased, he almost got out, a motherfucker. Like it was like he realized what was happening. He's like, and he almost got it out, but this is a PG-13 movie. They're not gonna let him say that shit, even in the post-credit scene. But what was cool though was he had a pager, and I just felt as soon as it started, I was like, this has to be a Captain Marvel, something, a setup for Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel. It has to be something, and it was like he whipped out the pager and is dialing Captain Marvel. He got the logo, and I don't remember if her name was actually there or not. Maybe it was, but at least he got the logo and shit. As soon as the star came up, I was like, that's Captain Marvel, isn't it? Isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so it was great, and I can't wait to see in the next movie. Obviously, like they really need her at this point. Like she never felt more needed. You know what I'm saying? Especially because half the universe getting erased. Oh yeah, I'm just happy she's not. Hopefully, she's not one of the people that got erased. Right? No, she can't be, because if you're gonna bring her in, she has to be one of the people that survived. Right? She's powerful as shit. As far as I know, I've done a little bit of research, and apparently she's just OP as shit. So it should be fun to see that. And she's a woman, so all the females can go crazy. Yeah, there's a female kicking ass. You know what I'm saying? Doing what the boys can do. I'm all for that, man. Fuck it. I love Wonder Woman. Bring her on, bring her on, man. I want to see some shit. Anyway, let me this is getting a little bit long. I just wanted to talk about this shit, man. I really like this movie. Where I have it right now on my list, I think for me still number 1 is Winter Soldier. Number 2 is Avengers. Number 3 is Civil War. Number 4 is Guardians. Number 5 is Black Panther. I think number 6. I put number 6 is Avengers: Infinity War. Right now, just because of what it does. You know what I'm saying? The amount of characters, everything. This is it. This is the climax of. Well, actually, it's not the climax. Avengers 4 will be the climax. But it just felt so right. For the last 10 years, been watching all these movies, from the first Iron Man and Incredible Hulk, Thor, Cap, Avengers, all that. Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3. I mean, it paid off to me. I think it paid off. There's still some lingering things, because Russo say it's not, or not the Russos. I mean, Marvel, Disney, they say it's not a part 1, part 2, but it really is. Like, once you're done with this movie, like, obviously there's more to be done here. It does not feel concluded. It really doesn't. I mean, especially when you're setting up Captain Marvel. I mean, she's gonna come in the next one and save the day, probably. Well, the way this movie ended, though, like, I mean, as far as like the last scene with Thanos, when they basically did Farmer Thanos from the comic book, from Infinity Gauntlet, where he's just like on his peaceful farm. And he's looking at the sunset, he smiles. That was a ballsy way to end the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you end the movie like that? How you leave everybody just like, what the fuck, man? Like, because all the other Marvel movies always end up on like more of a happier note. You know what I'm saying? But that was the most, I don't want to say depressing, most interesting way to end a Marvel movie. You know what I'm saying? MCU movie. With the villain being on top. You know what I'm saying? For now, at least, I mean, I think he said to Doctor Strange that was what was gonna happen at the end of the day. He was gonna look upon a sunset and smile. Which he did. And then, they show the logo, and it just turns to dust, like everybody else turned to dust. Like all these superheroes turn to dust. The logo turns to dust, and it's just like black and white text. Like it was like almost like a horror movie ending. Like it was so somber and shit. I was like, wow. Like this is the MCU's version of Empire Strikes Back. This is the MCU's version of like a Dark Knight, almost. I almost want to put it like up there. It's not as good as a Dark Knight. Obviously, Dark Knight is the movie, right? But it almost, like, the way it ended almost felt like it was that dark. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like a statement movie. Like, this is a movie where they're like, oh, you think we're just gonna have the heroes win all the time? Oh, no, no, no. Like, you know, we're gonna change shit up a little bit. So, all right, it's coming on an hour now. I don't know what to say, man, except that movie's fucking awesome. What else? Other moments I can go through real quick. Rocket and Winter Soldier. All right, now he's called White Wolf. When they interacted, that was fucking awesome. Where they're fighting the Outriders, right? And Rocket's like, how much for the gun? He's like, it's not for sale. He's like, how much for the arm? And then Bucky's walks away, and Rocket's like, I'm gonna get that. But before that though, like, Bucky just grabs Rocket and he just spins around, like, you know, like just shooting everybody around them and shit. Oh my god, what a great moment. Oh, I just farted. Sorry. You know, it's a natural bodily function. Fucking hell. Oh, what else, man? So many good moments, bro. Again, like, I was expecting Captain Marvel to show up at a certain point, but I'm happy they're saving her for the next one, so I have something to look forward to. I never believed in the rumors of like a Silver Surfer coming through or any of the characters owned by Fox right now, because that deal still hasn't gone through yet. People think that just because it got announced that it's gone through. No, there's like a bunch of legal shit they gotta get out the way before any of those characters can come into the MCU. Like, no Wolverine, no Deadpool, none of that shit. Like, you know, see, Deadpool can reference Thanos in the trailer, but that's like, you know, they can't sue for that or whatever. It's not copyright. It's like you can just say it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Thanos is actually there. It's only because Josh Brolin's in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Because Josh Brolin has Thanos. You know, which, yo, let me clap for him real quick, bro. Because he put on a performance. It's not like he's gonna get an Oscar for anything, but he made Thanos more compelling than he ever should have been, right? You know, like, he could have just been this evil motherfucker who's just out to collect everything, but they gave him a story, man. Gave him a backstory. Almost make people feel sympathetic for him. Shit. Like, I mean, I can't even lie, man. I fucking love Thanos now. Like, I was. All right, let me talk about this real quick. When it seems like Tony's about to die. I know it sounds fucked up, but I was rooting for Thanos. Like, when it was Thanos versus Iron Man, man. And, you know, it was a good fight between those two. Like, a lot of great action right there. I really like Tony's new suit. Tony's new suit is pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, they're really going at it. Like, like, Tony's trying his damnedest to kill him, to beat him, you know, but it's not working. So he has Tony down, and he stabs him right in the gut. And I thought that was it. I was like, Tony's dead. You know, I gasped a little bit because I mean, part of me was expecting somebody to go, and I was like, oh, it's Tony. Tony's about to go. But then Doctor Strange saves his life. See, all right, let me talk about this real quick. Like, not many people are going to catch this. But see, when Doctor Strange went through all the future outcomes, the possibilities of how to beat Thanos, he gave some, like, crazy number, like 14 million, whatever the hell. And Tony asked him which ones was the ones where we win. And Strange said only one. So I'm thinking, right, and I think this is basically the truth here. This is fact, that in order to eventually defeat Thanos, he gave him the time stone. He let him complete the gauntlet, and he saved Tony's life. So I'm guessing this is what he saw. I don't know how far Strange saw into the future. Maybe, honest to God, he maybe only saw until after his death. No, I mean before his death, actually. Because, Strange does die. If I admit, Strange dies too. Forgot about him. Yeah, so there has to be some. I mean, Strange said before that if it came between saving the time stone and Tony and Peter's life, he's picking the time stone. He'll gladly let them die to save the universe, But he must have saw in that possible future that the only way to save the day is to actually let Thanos complete the gauntlet, And after Thanos snapped his fingers with the gauntlet just fried. It's almost like you can't use it anymore, apparently. Like, I gotta watch it again, because kind of got lost. I was like, whoa, is it you can't use it ever again? Is it like just not gonna work ever again? All right, this is I think this is a good way to end it. I'm just a nerd, man. I don't care, man. I fucking love this shit, bro. I'll talk about this shit all day. I love these movies, man. When I'm old, I hope I can show my kids these movies, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the shit. All right, this is what I got to see when I was like in my 20s, and when like all this shit. Oh, Jesus Christ! All this shit y'all watching today ain't shit compared. Like, I can't lie, man. In the future, I know they're gonna reboot the stuff eventually, but to me, it's not gonna be the same. You know what I'm saying? I can't imagine anybody else playing Captain America besides Chris Evans right now. You know what I'm saying? Can't imagine anybody else playing Tony Stark besides Robert Downey Jr. I mean, it's gonna happen to that. Like, in the 2040, 50, whatever the hell, there's gonna be a new Iron Man. There's gonna be a new Thor, Hulk, Cap, Black Panther, all that. I'm just gonna have to accept it. But fuck it. Right now, I'm living in the moment, and I love this shit. All right. I don't think of any other moments that were just fucking awesome to watch. The movie's hilarious too, man. Got a lot of great jokes. Hilarious shit. What killed me was when the Guardians and Tony's group go at it. Because, like, superheroes got to go at it before they realize that they're on the same side. Quill asks, where's Gamora? And Tony's like, I have a better question. Who is Gamora? And then Drax is like, I have a better question. Why is Gamora? He's stupid ass, bro. His dumb ass, man. That was fucking awesome. That was hilarious. And then, like, you got Peter talking about because, like, Peter made, like, a Aliens reference because they're on the alien spaceship or whatever. And, man, he's talking about, man, like, don't lay your eggs in me. Like, it's just stupid ass, man. That was a great joke also when Peter introduces himself to Doctor Strange. And before that, Doctor Strange is like, who is this kid? Your ward? Like, the fuck? And Peter's like, I'm Peter. And Strange is like, I'm Doctor Strange. Oh, made up names. I'm Spider-Man. And Doctor Strange gives him the best look. He's like, what the what the fuck is, what is this shit? Oh, man. Marvel makes some good shit, man. Movie magic, man. Real talk. I can't wait for the next one. Alright, I think I'm done. I don't know what else there is to talk about, man. Fucking awesome moments, man. Not perfect. Let me say this. The movie's not perfect. There's certain parts where I was like, not feeling that. I can't really say it right now. There's like a couple of dull moments. So I was like, it happens in every movie, right? I mean, it just came out. I can't say it's the best movie ever. Even though I can't lie, I wanted it to be the best movie ever. Like, this is such a big event movie that I kind of wanted to be the best movie ever, best MCU movie ever at least, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? Because other movies have just done things, you know, slightly better, like Winter Soldiers. I don't think anything's gonna touch that. I don't think anything's gonna touch Winter Soldier, man. And Civil War is slightly better, even though. Actually, no, I might have to think about this one. Civil War and Infinity War. Because the big problem I had with not Infinity War, Civil War was Zemo. He was the villain of that movie. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like him that much. You know, he just felt like a waste to me. I feel like he shouldn't have even been in the movie. But as far as Infinity War goes, this movie doesn't work without Thanos. You know what I'm saying? You need Thanos in this movie. Of course. You know what I'm saying? So I think I might want to put Infinity War above Civil War. But the only reason why I don't put Infinity War over Civil War right now, because I wanted to see Tony and Steve reunite. I wanted to see all the Avengers come together and face Thanos together, you know, all together. Like, I wanted to see all the heroes line up together. I mean, everybody. I mean, including Hawkeye and Ant-Man. I wanted to see, even if it all happened in Wakanda, you know what I'm saying? I was kind of expecting that to happen. I thought that Doctor Strange was going to open a portal and they were all going to go to Wakanda and have the biggest brawl of all fucking time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, didn't happen. So, but I'm not mad that it didn't happen at the same time, because, like, you felt the desperation. You know what I'm saying? Like, you felt like this was the end of the world almost. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they all just teamed up together and just beat Thanos in one movie. Maybe I wouldn't have the same emotional gut punch that I have a little bit, you know. But yeah, let me end this, man. Like, I can go on for hours now. I can go on for another hour, but let me not. Okay. Thank you for watching. If you did watch, I mean, I'd be shocked, but I appreciate it.